What if history took a sharp, unexpected turn? Imagine this. It's 1942, the height of World War II on the Eastern Front. The German war machine is pushing deep into Soviet territory. Then the unthinkable happens. Stalin is suddenly removed from the picture. What would have followed? Would Germany have seized victory in the East? Let's dive into this fascinating alternate history. In 1942, Stalin was the absolute center of the Soviet war effort. His control was total. While his leadership had its brutal flaws, like the purges that weakened the Red Army's officer corps before the war, by 1942, he had learned some hard lessons. He was beginning to trust his generals more, like Zhukov and Vasilevsky, and was consolidating the entire nation's industrial and military might. So, if Stalin were gone, chaos would likely be the immediate result. A power vacuum would open up at the very top of the Soviet government. Figures like Molotov, Beria and Malenkov would have likely engaged in a ruthless power struggle. This internal conflict would have paralyzed the Soviet high command at the most critical moment. Orders to the front lines would become confused, supply chains would falter, and the overall strategic direction would be lost. For the Germans, this would have been a golden opportunity. With the Soviet leadership in disarray, they could have exploited the confusion to encircle and destroy huge Soviet armies. The Battle of Stalingrad, a pivotal turning point in our timeline, might have ended very differently. Without a unified command to organize the defense and the massive counteroffensive, the city might have fallen, giving Germany control of the vital oil fields in the Caucasus. However, a German victory was not guaranteed. The Soviet people were fighting for their homeland, not just for Stalin. The sheer size of the country, its vast resources, and the resilience of its people were immense factors. A new leader, perhaps a military figure like Zhukov, might have eventually emerged from the chaos, potentially leading the war effort more effectively and with fewer political interferences than Stalin. So while Stalin's sudden demise in 1942 would have thrown the Soviet Union into turmoil and given Germany a massive advantage, the will of the Soviet people and the vastness of the Eastern Front might still have been enough to prevent a total German victory. It's a gripping what if that shows how a single event could have dramatically reshaped the world we live in today. What do you think would have happened? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy exploring these historical what-ifs, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.